All right, let
Yeah,
me get
right.
Mr. Fleming in here as we get to the last team in this division. It is a team that is on the rise, on the come up, and
Oh, it's so gross.
arguably the team that is going to essentially win this division. It is, in fact, the Buffalo Bills. Here is their schedule. Mr. Fleming, I want to go to you first, sir. Give me your thoughts on this team because I know you have some inside information when it comes to Buffalo and Bills mania.
I just want to know if Tyree's hurt because after Michael said something about the Lakers, he hasn't been the same.
No, that was John.
That was John? Oh, okay. See, nobody gives love for that mental midget LeBron. Anyway, nobody
I only talk
circles the
to
wagons
winners.
like the Buffalo Bills. I tried to warn you cats last year. Some of y'all thought I was crazy. All of those punks in the AFC trash talk division who had something smart to say, they moved around like Raid because I was spraying their asses. They didn't have nothing for me once Buffalo did what they did. Take a good look at that schedule. You see this face? You see this face?
That's the
First
ugliest
one,
face I've ever seen. That Josh
Second
Allen
one,
face.
W. Third one, W. Fourth one, W. Fifth one, L. Sixth one, revenge. Seventh one, W. Do you not remember the ass whooping that Buffalo be putting on Miami? I just want to ask. I really just want to ask. You really have to look at the Tampa game, the Colts game, and that last Patriots game because the Patriots are going to give them their best punch. I see this Buffalo Bill team with the expert Brandon Beane, the burglar, getting all types of talent in places that people don't even know about. Gregory Rousseau was supposed to be in Tampa. The running game's been fixed. They have more offensive linemen. Oh, and by the way, fantasy alert, Quentin Morris, big tight end, moves like a wide receiver. They've been lacking at the tight end spot. Not anymore. Pick him up late in your fantasy drafts. Ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't for Tampa, this team would go 13-4.
That would be your second favorite team.
I'm going to say 13-4, 12-5. They win the division in a landslide.
Okay, Mr. Fleming, as always, I cannot let you go one way or the other. You have to give me 13-4 or 12-5. Feet to the fire, sir. Final answer.
13-4.
Fair enough. Miss Megan Price, please. Buffalo Bills.
I do think it's the Buffalo Bills division to win. I completely agree with Alex that Week 11, the Colts game is the game to watch. And I actually have Buffalo coming out with the W on that one, but it's going to be a really tough game. I think that they lose once to Miami, and I think they lose once to the Patriots. Tampa Bay, that's a loss. Kansas City, that's a loss. So I'm going to go
My hero.
12-5.
12
There we
and
go.
5.
Well, I
Mr. Caratenuto?
12-5.
Okay, Alex stole my tight end right there because that is a great sleeper fantasy pick. So thank you, Alex. First of all, Josh Allen. I've heard things that, he went from 52% completion percentage up to 70% this year. 52 his rookie year, then 58, now up to 70. Okay, he's not digressing. He's getting better. The only thing that drives me crazy is he is big, he is strong, and when he runs, he does want to punish people. He needs to get down a little bit, knock on wood, avoid injuries. That offensive line that Alex talked about, Dion Dawkins, left tackle, re-signed. John Feliciano, left guard, re-signed. Mitch Morse, under contract. Chad Ford, under contract. Darrell Williams, re-signed. That offensive line was nasty and sick last year. Then let's get to Stephon Diggs, who some people think that he's just going to regress. He's going to regress because,
less yards,
that's what the best receivers
catches
in the leagues do. Okay, Zip. That's what the
you want
best
me to bring up
receivers
these
in the
stats?
league do. Yeah, I got a stat. I got a stat.
About 1,000 yards and 1,100 yards.
I am talking. Zip it, Miami. Zip it, because you're not. It's
blow
not
the whistle if
1972.
you got it, man. God damn.
It's not 1972. So Stephon Diggs is a rookie. 52 receptions, 720 yards, 4 touchdowns. His next season, 84 receptions, 903 yards, only 3 TDs. Okay. Then he starts not really liking Kirk Cousins, Eric's non-favorite quarterback, which I can understand. 64 receptions, 849 yards, and 8 touchdowns. And then his last year with Kirk Cousins, second to last year, 102 receptions for 1,021 yards. Then he did drop off reception-wise. He had 63. But his yards went up by over 1,130 yards, led the league in yards per reception. but he's going to digress because all of a sudden he just got bad. Last year,
Regress.
Who got Diggs?
Who got Diggs? Love you, Alex. 127 for 1535, led the league in both receptions, yards, and yes, did have 8 touchdowns. The offensive line is better. But let's get to their schedule because delusional people seem to think that with that offensive line, they're going to step off. The Steelers, Eric, you know how I feel. It'll be way too early in the season. If the Steelers do get better, we all know Mike Tomlin can coach, but if they do get better, it'll be later. They beat the Steelers. They beat the Dolphins. Washington, can't put points up. Their defense will make it tough. They beat them. The Texans might not cross midfield. I'd be willing to bet everybody on here, let's see, $2 each, that the Texans don't cross midfield. So they beat the Texans.
I'll take that bet.
Well, that's $2 each. So if the Texans actually cross midfield, then I owe you $2.
What I'm gonna do with $2?
So what
You
if
know
the
what? Why don't you
what if
quick-
the
hey,
kickoff
okay,
team
anyway,
crosses
anyway.
midfield?
Anyway,
Oh, dang.
I'm just saying I don't have millions of dollars,
That's
but
two sandwiches
$2
at Burger
each.
King.
There
Two
you go.
sandwiches
Thank
where?
you.
You seen the prices lately?
At Burger King, they got the dollar menu.
$1.
All right. Anyway. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
You could be a king like LeBron.
Oh, there you go.
Then you got to flop.
At Kansas
Okay,
City.
all
I
right.
think-
Stop with
I
the
think-
LeBrons tonight. Okay,
Yes,
no more LeBrons. The next person who mentions LeBron, I am muting your microphone. You have been warned.
Okay. So Kansas City, at Kansas City is Sunday night game. I think Buffalo wants revenge. It'll be a close game. I'll lean towards Kansas City on that. They crush Tennessee. They go on the bye. They come out of a bye rested, and they demolish Miami. No problem. They beat Jacksonville. They beat the Jets. The Colts game, Megan, I'm totally with you. Look, from the playoff game last year, I mean, they're literally one play away because of what their defense did, and the Bills' defense in the end made the play. I think the Colts do get the victory there.
Oh.
But again, you could flip a coin, in my opinion, on that game. The Saints game, I think, will be that's a Sunday night game, so that'll be close. But I think the Bills get the win. They beat because they love the primetime. That's back-to-back primetime games. Then they beat New England on Monday night. Tampa. Oh, I'm going with Buffalo there because everybody's gonna be talking Tampa. I go with
You need
Buffalo
to
there.
be drug tested.
That's fine. Oh yeah, okay. Because hey, guess what? The offensive line healthy, they can block. Anyway, Carolina, they beat Carolina. New England, you know what? It's at New England late in the season. I hate to say it, Eric. I think that's a loss too. Atlanta could beat them, but they won't because Buffalo have 60 points by halftime, Alex. Buffalo have 60 points by halftime, Alex. And then, unfortunately, they beat the Jets again because, well, that game will mean nothing because they already have the division locked up. You know what? I'm going to give that to the Jets just because nobody's going to play. Nobody's going to play for Buffalo because the division will be locked up. So I'll go, you know what? I'll go 14-3.
Yeah, it worked out so well in week 17 last year when you guys had the division locked up, right?
All right, Tyree.
Who
I
cares?
need you to give me
They
this
won the
before I let
division.
John Shear go.
I mean, I'm just saying, my man talked for 15 minutes. But, man.
I didn't even hear a loss in there. I'm just saying.
I didn't either, John, but I ain't gonna go there.
Indy,
Put the schedule back up for me real quick.
Sure, of
New
course,
England,
sir.
and the Jets.
Hey, look, hey, Loft, if y'all watching, can I get a free room? I'm just saying. Oh, man.
Are you a Cowboys fan or a Bills fan?
Who? I
Yeah.
don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I just respect.
you got people on this panel with more teams than wins last year.
I'm glad
just
the
saying,
Cowboys and Bills
like
don't
my
win.
First of
man,
all,
my
I
man,
don't
like
have.
my man, like Jacksonville, Chicago, Tampa Bay. Come on,
Now,
man.
hold
like,
up,
no,
wait a
that man
minute
over
before
here-
you go attacking
man over
people.
here, like,
Not
no,
only do
hey,
I
look,
write
hey, look,
for
hey,
the
look.
Buffalo
Hey,
Bills,
look, it's
my
my
dog
time. It's the
Mookie
champ-
Hawkins and I
it's the
did the
champs' time.
2020 Combine.
It's
Watch
the
your
champs' time.
lips.
It's the champs' time. Be quiet, all right?
What champ? You ain't champ of nothing. What, champ of Burger King? Hey, send him that $2. He's going to need that for that
You
fake
can't
crown,
beat
bro.
me, Mr. Fleming. You can't beat me. So that's all
And
that
what?
matters.
Bro,
All
you
right.
can't even play basketball. You get a heart attack playing me.
Gentlemen, come on now. We got to get through this. Let's go. Tyree,
Mr.
please.
Fleming, you can't beat me. Now put the schedule back up for me, sir, before I was rudely interrupted. I'm sorry.
I just want to know which one of them's LeBron.
All right. Like I was saying, Mr. Fleming's probably 5'8", talking about he could beat me. All right, anyways. Man, I'm about to go. It's tough, man, because I don't want to go 13-4. I'm gonna go 12-5.
All right, 12-5. Mr. John Shear.
Hey, schedule the basketball game. He ain't got enough laps for me, bro. He'll be out of there by halftime.
You too little. You're not beating me.
We are talking football
I'll
here
outshoot
tonight,
you from
gentlemen.
the
It's gonna be
outside.
four.
He don't want to step on the football field either.
No,
Okay.
nobody
High
on this.
school kids got
Nobody
him
on
feeling
this.
brave, bro.
Nobody on this panel is in my weight division. Or
John
my height,
Shear?
or my height
Because
division.
you
I'm
are
just saying.
heavyweight, bro.
John
Yeah.
Shear.
I'm also like 6'5" too. So
Okay, John
Keep
Shear, the
running that
floor
mouth.
is yours. Tyree, I will mute you. I'm warning y'all. Somebody gonna get muted tonight. John Shear, Buffalo, please.
All right,
sir.
you want to bring up that schedule? I'm not
One
going to
more
have him
time
go
for the
undefeated like
people.
Mike.
Here we go.
I had 3 losses, but Miami fans can't count, so that's good.
All right, they're going to win that Pittsburgh game, lose to us. They're actually going to lose to Washington. They're going to lose that game to Washington week 3. Washington will surprise some people this year, so I'm going to give Washington that dub. Obviously, that Texans game, that's, you know that. KC, easy, that's an easy loss for them. They'll go to Tennessee. Tennessee's overrated. They'll beat us at home because we'll split. They'll whoop Jacksonville Jets. They'll lose to the Colts. Beat the Saints. Beat the Pats. Lose to the Bucks. I don't know how you got them losing to the Bucks, but beating the Pats. I have no idea. They'll beat the Panthers.
You're right. You have no idea.
They'll lose to the Falcons. You know what? They're going to lose to the Falcons right there before the end of the season. They're going to lose a surprise game, and then they're going to win their final.
See, this is a problem. That's why, look, I love the Cowboys, but I can admit when they're going to lose. They're going to beat you. They're going to
Hold
have
on. You can
60.
admit when the Cowboys are
They're
going to
going
lose.
to have 60 on the Falcons by halftime.
How does that make sense?
Okay,
No, I
John,
said-
what was your final record, sir? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Go back on
Let's
that.
hear it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 losses.
Oh, but
11
they're
and
going to
6.
digress. So Miami's the only team that's going to improve from
Not digress.
10 and
Regress.
6. But Buffalo's going to go from 13-3 down because Sean McDermott doesn't know how to coach because, he's one of the nastiest coaches in the league, but he don't know how to coach. And now they got Robert Saleh in the division. But
All right.
Brian Flores is he's like the Harry Potter sorcerer of the division.
Remember when the Panthers
Bill
went 15?
Belichick and beat him.
John talking
Remember the
crazy
Panthers
like
went
Tyrus
15 and
over
1?
here. Where the hell you find
Kidding me?
6 losses at?
Hey, you love
if
saying
you
my
say
name.
4,
Yeah, you
I
love
can understand that. But where do
Hey,
you
you
find
love saying
6
my
at?
name. Say that.
Like,
say it.
for real,
Say my
some
name
of y'all are
again.
delusional.
He's a
Bro, for
Dolphins
real.
fan.
Say my name again.
I think
Gentlemen.
that
Look,
Flores is a
Stephon
good
Diggs
coach.
will regress by
Yeah,
All right.
okay, he'll
That is
regress.
it.
Only
You're all
your
going
team
away.
will improve.
Goodbye. Love y'all. Goodbye. Hi, Megan. How are you? I'll bring them back in a minute. They need to have a cool off period really quick because I can bring Alex back because Alex was okay. Surprisingly, my man Alex was chill tonight, brother. I love you. For real, man. You handle your business tonight. So
Some of them are just talking crazy, bro.
I got you. All right. Let me get my pick in and then we can wrap this up. I mean, goodness gracious. So here we go. If everybody can just calm down for a minute, please. Thank you. When I look at this Buffalo Bills schedule, here is what I see. I see a team that truly is on the rise. We know what they did last year in the AFC Championship game against Kansas City. And the fact that Stephon Diggs was the only player to remain on that field after that game is his fuel for this season. Say what you want about Josh Allen and the fact that the Bills are just key pieces away. Stephon Diggs has more heart than a lot of guys in the league today. And I fully expect there are going to be a couple of games where we are going to see Stephon Diggs at his best. Now, I remember in previous shows, I said there were going to be games that I was circling. I'll pull up the schedule one more time because I want to talk about those games. The first one being, Mike, to your point, the Washington football team. We know what Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs and even that slot guy who came from your team, Cole Beasley, can do. That defense, though, is going to be the defense is going to have the Buffalo Bills defense, in my opinion, is going to have an easier day than the Buffalo Bills offense because I really feel like Chase Young and Ron Rivera are going to impress a lot of people. So that game is a game that I have circled. Of course, when you play the champs, Buffalo wants to go out there and remind them, you may have got us once, but you won't get us again. I'm actually going to give that game to Buffalo. Shocking, maybe not. The trap game against Atlanta. I like what you said about that, Mike, but I don't think so because it's too late in the season. Had this been, if you would have flipped it and you would have put that game like after Indianapolis or maybe even after Tampa, I would have said that might have been a trap game. But I think at week 16, by that point, you say Buffalo's not going to play their starters week 17. If the schedule goes in their favor, they might not play starters against Atlanta or the Jets. So the losses that I see are, I see one against the Washington football team. I see one against the Miami Dolphins. I see one against the New England Patriots. Of course, until someone beats the champs and Tom Brady, because Tom Brady knows how to beat Buffalo, I got to give them that loss to Buffalo. But here is the one that I think some people are going to call me crazy on. And I think the only person who will say I don't need to be drug tested is Alex, because I actually believe that the Jacksonville Jaguars, midway through the season, are going to beat the Buffalo Bills. So I actually do have Buffalo at 12-5. Those are my 5 losses for them. But Buffalo is on a mission to right the wrong that has happened to them. And I think that that's what we're going to see this season. And of course, when you've got, in my opinion, the second best wide receiver in the league, he is going to ball out like it's nobody's business. Yes, John Shear, I said it. DeAndre Hopkins, number 1. Stephon Diggs, number 2.
Who got Diggs, by the way? Happy birthday to Josh Allen. He's a Gemini as well. He turned 25 this Friday. Shout out to Mookie Hawkins, somebody who actually has some football knowledge and isn't a bandwagon guy. You know, he lives in Buffalo. He's not an LA fan.
It's all downhill from 25.
Shout out my
For
birthday. too.
all
My
of those
birthday is
cats
tomorrow.
that are doubting the Buffalo Bills, please say something sideways, because
I
I'm going
was
to
getting
enjoy
ready-
writing about them all year.
I was getting ready to do that to end our show, Miss Megan Price.
Oh,
I want to
thought he
show
was
a
just
lot
out
of
here shouting out Josh Allen, but not me. You know me.
No. Yes. Shout out to our girl, 806 in the sip off. This young lady in less than a year has done so much. She's gone from being a part of the NFL carousel to hosting 2 of her own shows in 806 Sports and the Sip Off. She actually does also cover the Dallas Wings. This girl is doing a lot. So remember the name because you're going to be hearing it a lot. That is Miss Megan Price. Happy birthday to you, Megan.
Thank you so much.
Oh, happy
You're
birthday.
welcome.
Thank you.
So one last time for our viewing audience, and thank you everybody for chiming in here tonight on the Sports Arena. Here are our picks for the AFC East from start to finish. We will see how everything plays out.